My name is Richard Brett Bing.
And would you spell that for me?
Richard, Richard Brett Brett, Bing Bing.
What's your Aboriginal name?
Junjuru,
How do you spell that?
DJUN DJURRU. Junjuru.
And where were you born?
Here in Cairns, far north Queensland.
And tell me about your family. How many brothers and sisters?
I got about 2 brothers and 2 sisters.
What was life like growing up in Cairns?
Life was bit difficult and hard, but at the same time, my parents we would have to try to adapt with the life here in the city at a young age, because when we were smaller, my father wanted to take us back out to the bush so we could learn the bush life. So the difference between living from city into the bush, it was different. The bush was more of a life that you would want to live. But the city life, it was there to educate us through life, as we say in the Western society today.
How was it difficult growing up in the city? What problems did you have to face?
For an example, racism, struggles, and but also from being who we are. So, like for us, for an example, finding a job for our mob, because today it was a bit hard for our people to find a job at that time, and so we decided to get out of the city to move to the bush so we can live off the community, but also the land of where we live, but also where we're from.
Why was it hard getting a job? What made it difficult?
Most of us Aboriginal people, it was like getting a push, but more like it just like we needed that push to get there, but also looking for the job. So such as needing a helping hand by the rest of those family who had a job. It was a bit hard for, especially for my father to get a job, because he was working from railway lines to washing boats, cleaning boats. So it was. But at that time, then once the jobs all shut down, gave up on that. So what they did is that my father also gave up on working, but he never gave up on full-on giving up on working, because back then life was like, to him, he needed us to survive through the whole years, but also to know how to find a work. So he was teaching us along the way as in life, but how to look for a work.
What was going to school like, Richard?
School like, learning in school for me was, we could say it was more, you could say it was more frightening as starters. But once I knew that, when I seen more of my color people, more people, they really more of Aboriginal people in the school, it made me want to go more to school. So more like it, once I see my nephews, cousins, and sisters there, I would always wanted to go to school. Because the first day I went to school was a bit of a change gaming. It was like frightening to me. I was nervous, nervous of learning, really,
Would you say the last part again?
I was nervous of learning in school. So such as, but now when I found that, when I seen other family members going to school, I felt more of a me. So I felt more comfortable of being in school and learning.
What different jobs have you had?
I used to do acrobatics such as circus. Because I had circus, I was doing a circus, but that was a voluntary. But beside the voluntary work, I was doing a bit of tour guiding. So tour guide up in Kuranda. So the Kuranda, they gave me opportunity to do a work experience, but learning as I'm school-based training. school-based training, tour guide. So tour guide basically was looking after the land in Kuranda, but also of the Jabugai people. The Jabugai people which is my grandmother's tribe, Minani Cookie. Basically, yeah, tour guide was one of my favorite thing I love doing. But also beside tour guiding, horticulture, landscaping, flora and flora was one of my main thing I wanted to learn about, because plants and trees, we got so many plants, so many trees here, so many birds that need to be discovered. So I wanted to discover those things, nature. That's what I felt connected with, also with the land itself.
From what I see, you're a very talented man. You're a wonderful painter. What are some of your other skills that you enjoy? Other things? Maybe talk about painting.
Yeah, painting. Yeah, old painting. That's what get me occupied when I'm in my bored moments. So when I'm bored, I'm usually doing painting. Yeah, so writing the paintings down, but also doing a story within those paintings. Yeah. Paintings could be about what you did, or what you seen, or where did you just come from. The paintings there for me to paint, to do a artist, to do a art is very makes me concentrate more. But also, makes me concentrate on what I'm doing, because I focus a lot. Sometimes my mind could be somewhere else. The paintings, once I got painting, it's like one of my modes that keeps me occupied through the day, my bored times. Because another thing, my other hobby is like music. I like to sit down and write rhymes. So writing lyrics, so poets, lyrics.
Can you recite one of your poems to us?
One of my poems, I could think of one. Okay. Ooh. Oh, there's heaps I got. Yeah, there's heaps I got. I would have to think of one yet very quickly.
No, take your time. I'm going to edit all this, so.
Okay. Yeah. Ooh. Well, this is one of my second rhyme I ever wrote. A second little poem I ever had. Just only a short one. Short one it is. Well, I learned my lesson from learning from my mistake. That's why I don't pay attention. That's why now sometimes I give and take. Yeah. Reason why is because of that is back then I know that I didn't have to take much, but now today I'm taking heaps, but taking more than like taking in things such as life itself today. With the two different lives we live in two different worlds. The two different worlds is Western society and the spiritual life of Aboriginal life. But I try to combine both of them together by living the life as it is today. So that's the difference between of living my life. So living a life that's what's back then and living a life today. So it's just to follow one track.
Great. It almost sounds like a rap a bit.
Yeah.
Do you like American rap?
Yeah, I'm sort of into rapping and singing. So
Yeah?
So that's sort of like my rapping and my singing. So
Right.
yeah.
Oh, good for you. Do you have a family of your own?
Yes, I got a family of my own. I got two and one stepdaughter. So two of mine's, my eldest one will be 7 years old in August. Yes, so August the 9th, that's when he's turned 7. Yep, and my last one, my beautiful daughter, Nancy, yeah, she just recently turned 4, just on the 15th. Yes, I'm happy that I got children of my own, and now I'm in the stage of teaching my son, of being, also I'm learning from two sides. I'm learning in two worlds that we live in today. So I'm teaching him culture, but also teaching him white fella society or what we're living in today.
What I'll ask you one more question, and that is, are you optimistic or hopeful for the future of Aboriginal people in Australia? The
Oh,
future's good, or is it bad, or is it going to be better? Or
I don't know what future would. I don't know what the future would bring in Aboriginal life, but I'm hoping that it would bring more Aborigines together that connect more better, but also get used to each other more better. Because in most part of Australia, we look at other Aboriginals and other Aborigines. They look at us like if we they'll know where we are from, but it's so totally different. Me going into the Northern Territory, they'll ask me where I'm from, but they'll know I'm an Aborigine. But the difference is that we got to stop. We got to stop hating each other, but also stop fighting amongst each other, because there's always a brand new day for us to get over it and learn by each other. That's the life that us Aboriginal men and women, they got to learn by each other, is to respect each other, but also to get along in life, because there ain't gonna be no full stop. Because I know that the little kid only keep going on. Yeah.
very good, very good. Do you want to go